All right. Good evening, everyone. This is the Hyannis Main Street Waterfront Historic District Commission. To all persons deemed interested or affected by the town of Barnstable's Hyannis Main Street Waterfront Historic District Commission ordinance under Chapter 112, Article 3, Code of the Town of Barnstable, you are hereby notified that a meeting is being held at Town Hall, 367 Main Street, Hyannis, Mass. In Ms. Letton's conference room, second floor, 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday, August 20th, 2025. All public hearings and other matters anticipated by the chair listed below may be acted on or upon. This meeting of August 20th, 2025 is being recorded and broadcast on the Town of Barnstable's Government Access Channel. In accordance with MGL Chapter 30A, Section 20, the chair must inquire as to anyone else is recording this meeting, and if so, to please make their presence known. And throughout the meeting, if anyone starts recording, if you could just let us know, please. I'm going to ask people to please silence the cell phones. Put it on vibrate or off, whatever you wish on that. Calling the meeting to order. All right. Commissioner Perry Wentworth. Either works. Stand up, take bow. Commissioner Conrad Watson.
Here.
Commissioner Kevin Matthews. Can't make it. Commissioner Tom Doherty. Commissioner Matthew Clark.
Here.
Commissioner Laura Cronin.
Here.
Commissioner Jack Kay.
Here.
Commissioner Cornelius Crowley. And I, Cheryl Powell, am also here. 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. We do have a quorum, and that therefore means that all will be voting tonight. And none of this is continued, so yes, all will be able to vote tonight. Has Kevin come before the town council yet for moving up to full member?
I don't think so. We've seconded that.
Okay.
Sunday yet, so.
For those that weren't here last time, we voted to move Kevin up to full member, and because he was the one that had been waiting the long visit. And the usual procedure for that is it will then go to 2 readings of the town council. So that's good news. Okay, so that being said, we have quorum. Nothing on awards. There will be, there's nothing on correspondence, trainings. I'm going to ask Cynthia Lovell to please forward to everyone on this commission something that I received in an email and then ask that it go out. There is an open meeting law guidebook. I've been doing this for 9 years and I didn't know there was an actual guidebook. Who knew? So it is online, so if everyone could please have a read of that, and it'll be on the agenda next time or the time after for a discussion. And we will be making some adjustments at that time, whatever people feel they should, okay? So that being said, we don't have to have the reminder, we know it because we're going over the guidelines. First one up on minor modifications. Complete Home Group, LLC, and Trent.
Jello or Jello?
Gilo.
Gilo.
Yep.
Gilo. Sorry for butchering the name. Many apologies. 183 INO Road, Hyannis, map 328, parcel 201. This is with regard to changes to the original renovations. If you could please come up and sign in and then announce your name and tell us about your project.
All right. Got my business partner Stephen Engel here.
Hello.
Do you want him to come up?
Yeah,
Put
he's
another
gonna
chair
talk.
in.
Thanks for your time again. Good to see you guys.
I got it.
There's one right there.
I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yep. I have the bump for a few feet.
Thank you. All right. Well, thanks again for the time. It's really exciting down there. There's a lot going on. There's been 3 kind of minor alterations to our overall plan. The first and most obvious, I think, is the removal of the bump out addition that we were gonna add. That was on that front side that says engine room right there. It just, in order to stick within the budget that we had, we wanted to remove that and just make use of the space that we already had instead of adding to the property. We have so much square footage already that we figured that we could just use what we already had. And then another change is we decided to leave the structure, it's about 2,000 square feet on the front, as that was usable space that was already there as well. So we're just doing our best to clean that up and make it as new as possible, with some brand new asphalt roofing in this color. And we're completely fortifying and skinning the whole thing in rough cut lumber, which I think is coming out really well. And then the third and final was the roofing, which you're an expert on.
The rooftops, I tried to go with heat pumps, and they have rebates that help you, because it's a lot expensive for heat pumps. And because the gas meter was so old, it was classified as a non-gas. Even though the line was there, they wouldn't give me, because it's $3,500 a ton in rebate money. It was gonna be like $100, it was actually gonna pay for the entire
system
increase to the cost of installing it. And, you know, the whole thing would have been done by the rebate. And now I had to go back to rooftops because it's almost half the money of the heat pumps. So, and the heat pumps were gonna be on the outside down low, and then we're gonna be in trouble with because we had to keep it off the building and the fire trucks coming around at that alleyway. It was all, so, and where I placed the rooftops was where the smokestacks were. And they had some really thick timbers going across from side to side. So the rooftops could be sit there without having structural engineering done. Because it actually it's strong enough to handle the load of the rooftops. And that's why they're in the back of the building. And it kind of worked out in our favor, I think. Maybe I'm hoping that you think so. Because when you're coming up from the train station, you don't see the rooftops.
Yeah.
You can't see anything. It's a clean looking building, but on the backside, we do see the rooftops, but it was more of a structural and
spatial.
And where the rooftops, where the smokestacks were, everything was beefed up to handle the stacks. So it could handle the rooftops. They're only 800 pounds, they're not 700 pounds. They're not a heavy piece of equipment, you know what I mean? So, and maybe in the future, if the project works the way we hope it is, we might come back to you and maybe put that bump out on in the future, but for right now.
They're placed on the roof where you have it right there.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's exactly what it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, there's three 7.5 ton and a 3 ton on the roof. And you can only see them from the rear of the building. I don't know if you've gone by, but
Those are the three major.
those are the three different components. With all the structural increases that we had in cost to refortify the building, it just kind of was going over budget. And we had to cut that in order to make the building secure for everybody.
Is there anything more on the presentation?
So,
Would you mind passing those around, is that all right? So
Sure.
people can,
This piece?
Yes, please.
sure,
A question on the bump out,
sure.
what is changing from,
There was no bump out at all there.
Yeah, there used to be like on this side. Last time I was here.
oh, okay, I was gonna say,
there was
nothing
a-
has changed
no.
from this.
Yeah, that's actually, this is correct.
That's the original structure that was
Right,
built.
we added like a 20 by 30 kind of
Yeah.
area. Here's like a.
We're gonna have an office.
Yeah, but
Okay,
I remember.
You know what I mean?
It's a nice-
It was an add-on to it, but we're gonna try to keep it clean for now and then,
Totally understand.
yeah.
Do I remember in your original presentation, you did have a picture of what those chimneys looked like? Was there something showing?
That might have been what Chad might have brought something like that.
Okay, so continuing, commissioners, seems we're already into just on the presentation. Any questions on that?
Yeah, I
We
think
will
it's
then
pretty,
go to public comment and
I
then
think
we'll
it's
come
pretty
back for
clean.
deliberation.
I think it's pretty clean. And I'm glad you're keeping the canopy. I think it kind of adds to the building.
Because the train tracks, if you look at it, if you go on the site and take a look, the train tracks are going in the building.
Mm.
And if we took that down,
It's stick.
we would have had this big cement thing with the
Yeah.
train tracks. And then we were gonna have all the gravel. It just wouldn't have looked, right.
Yeah.
I really believe that Adam and Chad talked us into keeping. We were in favor of taking it down. He goes, "You guys are crazy."
Yeah.
Because it really, if you're looking at it today, I took a picture of it if you wanted to see it. It really came out nice. And it kind of helps that blend those train tracks going in
Yeah.
and the concrete, so it kind of makes it like a patio.
One unit.
It
Yeah.
kind of really
Yeah.
blends the building into a good usage for having, different things going on there, for car shows and different
Yeah.
things that we can do undercover.
We made a point to save those too, and we're gonna clear coat the train tracks out there and that concrete pad, which I think will look really nice.
You're gonna have car shows there too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, the Cape Cod Car Club
Yeah.
reached out to
Classics.
Ched
Yeah.
and asked him, because I guess they got kicked out of where they were. But they're all up at Patriot now, right?
They go up to Patriots, yeah.
Yeah,
They
but
have a lot of
Patriot-
different shows.
Yeah, different shows, yeah.
Nice guys.
Okay, any more questions on the presentation before we go to public comment and come
I
back
have
for
a-
deliberation?
I have a question for Corey relative to the presentation. Is there anything about screening on the roof that's required, or is that just,
It's stated in your design review guidelines
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
rooftop mechanicals shall be screened so not to be visible from the public way. So
but since it's not, I mean, could we say it's not from the public way, or just because we can see it in the design here?
I'm not sure, it's up to the applicant to prove that it's
Okay.
not visible from the public way.
It's not
The public way, if you call the public way the front way, then it's not
Then
visible,
it's
but
not, yeah.
the problem I have, I've been in the HVAC business since 1980. I'm a wholesale supplier, and I put a lot of rooftops on in 45 years, and I don't know how I can actually put something up there that can handle the wind and look appealing to everybody's eye. You know what I mean? It would just be really hard
Yeah.
to have something standing up, and, because I can't wrap it around it, because it needs to breathe, it needs to,
Right.
it's just, I'm just, like we're having 40-mile-an-hour winds tomorrow, 50, how do I secure that to the roof and not have it?
Yeah.
I just don't, I've never done it in 45 years. I mean, if we had to, I could probably try to find some idea that would look right. I mean, it's,
You really can't see them from,
That's a form versus function statement. You just absolutely have to have function.
Yeah.
And you adjust the form to it. Simple, yeah.
yeah. I mean, they're back, because I came off Nantucket on Sunday, off the ferry, and I'm coming up, and I'm looking up, and all the way up the drive, you could not see the rooftops at all.
Yeah.
And then, as soon as I passed the building, you look back, you could see them, but, I mean, coming all the way up from the bus stop and the train station, the building is clean.
Yeah.
And that's what we really want, is that clean look.
Thank you.
I agree.
Any other questions on the presentation? All right, so I'm going to open it up for public comment. Is there anyone here to speak on public comment on this issue? I will leave public comment open until we go to motions. All right, so what's deliberation?
I think it's fine.
Yeah, everything looks good.
I don't have any issue with this.
Okay.
I'd like to say one more thing. I'd like to thank the town for the trees that they're working on.
Oh, really?
Awesome.
Have you seen the plot plan that she drew up? When they go in, it's gonna really pop.
that's
That whole
nice.
area is gonna
it's
really,
such an
Is this
incredible.
part of the,
really
Yeah, I
gonna be.
think it's
the
the tree.
18
I
to
think
2200 trees? that-
Yeah.
Greening
Ah,
the,
It's
fantastic.
gonna
Greening,
really be,
yeah.
Greening
I mean,
Hyannis.
there's,
Greenway,
she said, I think there's over 100 trees she has, or, pots and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's really
Some
gonna,
around
it's
the
really
road.
gonna be a nice look to the whole property. I wanna thank the town.
One person
And you know, they offered the homeowners the whole corridor from Main Street all the way down to Gosnell Street. Trees as well.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was really nice.
Great
Nice.
program.
It's gonna really make the property.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's
And
incredible.
she wants to put a whole fence of trees behind it, between the two parking lots, so it's gonna actually
Beautiful.
frame it in. It's gonna really look,
Well, your project is beautiful.
Yes,
Thanks.
Awesome.
well done.
Good job.
I think you've already voted, but we have to do it formally. All right.
sorry, but I gotta get that out, because it really, that was very nice.
We're a two-year group. So in this case, I am going to close public comment then, and I'm going to ask, would one of the commissioners like to make a motion on this project for Complete Home Group LLC and Tranquilo? Okay, at 183 INO Road, Hyannis, map 328, parcel 201, with regard to changes to the original renovations.
I move the commission find the application to be compatible with the preservation and protection of the district at 183 Ianahoe Road.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Jack. All right, tonight I'll guide because we're still going in training, and then there'll be some changes next time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, everybody's voting, as I said. Commissioner Wentworth?
Aye.
Commissioner Kay?
Aye.
Commissioner Doherty?
Aye.
Commissioner Clark? Commissioner Cronin?
Aye.
Commissioner Watson? I also say aye. Would somebody like to make a motion on the certificate of appropriateness?
I move to issue a certificate of appropriateness for the application at 183 Ianahoe Road as described in the submitted materials.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Kay. I'll start on this side this time. Commissioner Watson?
Aye.
Commissioner Cronin?
Aye.
Commissioner Clark? Commissioner Doherty?
Aye.
Commissioner Kay?
Aye.
Aye.
I also say aye. Okay. Oh, precisely. Good luck with it.
Thank you very much.
And we'll welcome you back with the.
Don't be afraid to stop in and see it.
Yes.
I drive by and I'll stop by.
Yes, I
Yeah,
know
just,
that.
the gate's not locked, so
Don't hesitate.
slide it open.
Thank you.
Make sure you have a hot hat.
Hope
No.
to see you guys
Oh,
there.
I hope you have an umbrella because it's pouring. now.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Bye, have a good night.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
one.
Stay safe. All right.
Thank you.
Kuto Management Group, DBA Dunkin' Donuts brand, 442 Main Street, Hyannis, map 309, parcel 223, with regard to changes in the monument sign. Is it Kuto or Ko? Am I pronouncing that right? Kuto. I hate mispronouncing people's names. And then it goes down. Okay, welcome back.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. For the record, my name is Patrick Nickerson, an attorney from the law office of John W. Kenny. Tonight, we're seeking a minor modification of the monument sign shown on the approved plan at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. The reason for the minor modification is that though the dimensions aren't clearly set forth in either the plan or the decision, our sign vendor has determined the total area exceeds the allowable limits of what the regulatory agreement allows in terms of total square footage for this particular sign. So we have we're sort of between a rock and a hard place because we have an approved sign through your commission, but the sign dimensions conflict with the legalese of the regulatory agreement, which limits us to 14.27 square feet. How we got there, if you're curious, was a error in the calculation of the sign area itself that was limited to basically the text Dunkin' drive-through. Only the text was calculated to be 14.27 square feet. Of course, that's not how we calculate sign area. In Barnstable, you have to consider the background as well. Okay, so that's where we're at. To remedy this, we've had many conversations with Jim Kupfer. We considered seeking a modification of the regulatory agreement itself to increase the sign area, but it was going to basically treble the amount of area for this particular sign. And when you're going to modify a regulatory agreement on a minor modification, you have to demonstrate that you don't have intensification of the use. You're not basically overburdening the agreement that was already made. So basically, we have 14.27 square feet to work with for the monument sign. The better route to go, according to Jim Kupfer, was to propose a sign that fits within the dimensional requirements of the regulatory agreement, the 14.27, and seek a minor modification of that agreement from the planning board, which we have done, and then come back here for your approval regarding a redesigned monument sign. Now, this sign has been approved by the planning board already, and as a condition of approval, there are 6 plants that are going to be installed around the base, which has been constructed already. Those plants being 3 Annabelle hydrangeas and 3 blue princess hollies. So the area of this proposed sign has been correctly calculated, does fit within the limitations of the regulatory agreement. We'd ask your permission to construct this monument sign, and on the condition that we plant 3 Annabelle hydrangeas and 3 blue princess hollies around the base.
Is there a pruning agreement where you can maintain the height of those plants?
So there is a landscape bond that was submitted to the planning board as a condition of the landscape plan. So we'll have some additional plans to put in our expense, really to take away some of the height of the brick base in relation to the new
Well,
site.
that's okay, I just want understanding if the planting was gonna be out of control and cover the site.
No, the brick base is about 42 inches tall from grade. The sign then extends 40 inches upwards from that, which is within the 8 feet allowed under the DMS zoning. So we don't have any height issues, but it's a little tall, and given the scale of the sign to the base, we thought some plantings might help break it up, improve the aesthetic.
Not a problem.
Are the plantings going in front of the brick, inside the brick?
Correct, yep, so in front of the brick,
In front
almost
of the brick.
between us and the
I thought it was like a planter, like,
Yeah.
I thought the sign was going in like a brick box and you were putting them there, I'm like, oh, that could.
No, it'll be
You're putting them in front to hide.
in
kinda
the
hide
in the
the brick.
landscape bed, exactly.
My phone?
Can I?
Sorry to bug you.
It's raining out.
It's raining out.
Oh,
about
that's
this?
raining. Sorry about the rain.
No, we
But
need
we
it.
need it.
Thank you.
Okay, so I can see why they wanted that brick covered. I thought you had to put them inside with the sign. I was thinking,
Nope,
that didn't make any sense.
that monument's been constructed. There are some lights to to exteriorly illuminate the sign. Those are on top of the base. There's 3 on each side, so the plants would be in the landscape bed around the
Okay.
base.
Got it.
Not a problem.
None problem.
That's all I have for my presentation. Happy to answer any other questions. Thank you.
I have a couple questions, but I always like to go last. Anyone have any questions?
No, go ahead.
You said that in fact, I only have one because you did answer the other one. That it meets the zoning. Just confirming, because I didn't bring my guidelines with me tonight, shame on me. I believe that actually fits in with our guidelines as well on the size.
Correct.
Yes, I thought it did from memory. I just wanted to make sure on that. That's, I thought it did, but, okay. Any other questions for clarification?
With the plantings, is there gonna be an irrigation system in there, or is somebody gonna take care of these bushes?
I'm not, off the top of my head, I don't know the answer to the irrigation question, but there's a landscape bond and a process already filed with the approved landscape plan. These will just be rolled in for whatever the maintenance currently is. If you've been by, I think it looks quite nice.
Yeah.
Lots of nice mulch and some temporary signs that hopefully will become permanent, so thank you so much.
Good.
And I also want to thank you and your clients for coming back to us, because it's doubtful that we would have spotted the difference and we would have known that it had been approved. So that's very honest, and it's also appreciated by this commission.
Thank you for your patience with us. We were actually back here February of this year. There are 7 business signs associated with this project, and even the best laid plans can go awry. So thank you for your patience with us also.
We didn't catch that either.
It's an interesting area to work with.
Yes.
Yes.
Any public, I'm sorry.
I just have one question. On the front of the building on Main Street,
Yes.
I can't really see, are there new signs going up there? Or
So on
is Dunkin' Donuts going to expand into the front? You know?
there's no changes to that footprint as you
Yeah.
can show on the south elevation. There is a Dunkin' sign there.
Yeah.
This is actually one of the few we haven't touched since the initial approval, since 2021. So that's gonna go in. And then there's reserved space for a tenant sign over there on the left, for if and when the case may be.
Any other questions on the presentation? No? I will open it up for anyone for public comment on this particular application. Seeing as I'm rushing into the room, I will see if any of the commissioners.
It's straightforward.
I think it seems straightforward to me too. Are we ready to go to a motion? Oh, and is there staff, any input that you particularly wanted to put in on this?
No, aside from what's in my comment here about the landscaping, no other comment
Okay,
aside from what's in the staff report.
in that case, I will close public comment and you already said straightforward, but any deliberation on this, or should we ready to go to a motion? Ready to go to a
Big improvement to the area.
Yes,
Yeah,
I believe so too. So, if one of the commissioners would like to make a motion on the Kuto Management Group, DBA Dunkin' Donuts brand, 442 Main Street, Hyannis, map 309, parcel 223, with regard to changes to a monument.
I'll do that.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I move that the commission find this application to be compatible with the preservation and protection of the district as to 442 Main Street, Hyannis, map 309, parcel 223.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Wentworth. All righty, start on this side of the table this time. Commissioner Watson.
Aye.
Commissioner Cronin.
Aye.
Commissioner Clark.
Aye.
Commissioner Doherty.
Aye.
Commissioner Kay.
Aye.
Commissioner Wentworth.
Aye.
I also say aye. Would somebody like to make a motion for the certificate of appropriateness, please?
I'll do that.
Thank you.
I move to issue a certificate of appropriateness for the application at 442 Main Street, Hyannis, map 309, parcel 223, as described in the submitted material.
Second.
Second, 17.
Just to clarify, we did seek a minor modification of a prior approval. Not sure the motion should be for a new certificate, or if it should be
Modification.
modification.
You're up. Thank you for catching that. So,
That's how I put it in there.
but who made the motion? It was Jack, you, right? Are you- And also seconded by Commissioner Wentworth. You're okay with that minor modification?
Yes, I am.
It's just a clarification.
No,
But it's a
absolutely,
good
yeah.
one. Thank you.
And that date is October 6th, 2021. We also have a previous minor modification, but doesn't relate to this.
Okay. All right. The other people who made a motion are okay with that? Excellent. Okay. We haven't voted on the certificate of appropriateness, but it has been done. So Commissioner Wentworth?
Aye.
Commissioner Kay?
Aye.
Commissioner Doherty?
Aye.
Commissioner Clark?
Aye.
Commissioner Cronin?
Aye.
Commissioner Watson?
Aye.
I also say aye. Thank you for your
Thank you.
presentation.
Thank you
I
so
really
much.
appreciate the honesty.
Thank you. Thank you.
Perhaps we'll see you again, but on a different project.
Hopefully not.
Well, you're gonna be coming back for, other things.
Yes, thank you.
Next meeting, you don't need to wear a tie.
Thank you.
You've been welcomed into the group.
Okay. So, next up, stay dry out there.
Thank you.
We were going to have a presentation tonight. Thank you, Corey, for organizing that, from Brian Florence from the building department. He's the building commissioner.
Right.
And with regard to enforcement, you'll remember that I have previously spoken about the form that Brian and I put together back about 7-8 years ago, because it came to light that we have no enforcement powers, but the building commissioner does with the town. So what we did, Brian and I sat down and we put together a form so that, and it came to us because somebody did complain about somebody not applying to what they're supposed to. And so we came up with a form, so if somebody does again, then we write to them. It did come up one more time where we followed the process and it worked. So we wrote to them and we said, and I'll give an example, but it's not the one because they're not here. You can't have a hot pink building color with green and orange flowers all over. It's not in our color code. And so what we would have done is the people said, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that we weren't in compliance. They amended it, no problem. Had that not have worked, then we would have used that form. Last night, Jack and I had the honor and the pleasure to listen to and watch Mr. Florence's presentation to the Barnstable Historic Commission. I personally thought it was fabulous and very informative,
very nicely done.
very helpful.
Yeah.
It has been postponed to our next meeting, I believe, right?
We're hoping for the second meeting in September.
Second meeting in September. Just 17th. So it'd be, the 17th. So,
So this, just clarification.
No problem.
The discussion is still going to be on enforcement of the Hyannis Main Street.
and Waterfront Historic
Historic
District Commission. Only what
It's not
is
just a
in our jurisdiction.
presentation, it's a conversation and discussion?
Yes, it's gonna be, he's gonna do his presentation and then open it up for questions and answers, which I thought was spectacular. Yes,
Will questions such as very specific,
not to certain applications.
not to application, but say lighting?
Yeah, to lighting, things like that. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. It may be that he'll say you have to go to zoning or something like that, but he's the right kind of person to ask these questions on for clarification, so you might want to think about some of the things you want clarified. It was fabulous. It was about, I think overall it was only like 15 minutes, is that
Yeah,
correct?
it wasn't very long.
Yeah, I think it was about 15 minutes in total, but it was extremely informative.
Mhm.
So that, just to let you know, that's going to happen there
At the next meeting.
at the next meeting.
Your second meeting.
September
Second.
17th, yeah, September 17th. Okay, again, Cynthia Lovell will be sending to everyone I'll send it to her and she sends it out, because I don't send to everybody. The information packet on open meeting law, to please read it. Now, we'll also have on there any questions with regard to that. So we'll go on to the minutes. Did staff have any more input?
In terms of matters not reasonably anticipated by the
In
chair?
terms of Mr. Florence?
No, we'll hopefully schedule him for the September 17th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can I ask, does our town council liaison, I don't want to interrupt. Let's go on to the minutes and then we'll come back. So approval of the August 6th minutes. Anyone not here for the August 6th?
I wasn't,
Okay.
but I
But
read
we-
those.
So we do have quorum. Conrad, were you here for that? I think you were, weren't you?
That was it.
I thought you were, okay. So, Commissioner Watson? Approval, we have to have a motion to
So
swear.
moved.
Moved by
Motion to
Tom.
approve, no, I think you were asking a question,
I
weren't you?
said so moved, just to.
Oh, so moved,
moved by
okay.
Tom.
And it's my faulty hearing, sorry. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Kay. So, Commissioner Watson?
Aye.
Commissioner Cronin?
I wasn't there.
Oh, you weren't there, that's right. Commissioner Clark?
Aye.
Commissioner Doherty and Commissioner Kay. I was trying to remember who the other person was who wasn't there. I also say aye. Okay, so those are approved. Charlie, Town Council Liaison, do you have anything to?
No, I don't, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you for asking.
I didn't want to interrupt your conversation, so.
No problem.
Okay, so, the next meeting is on September the 3rd. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Question,
Oh, yes.
did we have any applicants that could come on as another alternate?
It's a good question. I'm trying to think which commission it was on. I think there is a person who has applied, yes. But it goes through the 2 readings, has to go to the appointments committee and then 2 readings. And I'm 99% certain I did see that. And from what I can recall of the application, it looked very, very good, but it's not us who decides, it's the appointments committee who decides. I haven't heard anything yet. Okay, so, motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Watson?
Aye.
Commissioner Cronin?
Aye.
Commissioner Carr?
Aye.
Commissioner Doherty?
Aye.
Commissioner Kay?
Hi.
Commissioner West? So say aye. We are adjourned, and Rachel, thank you very much for your help